bear with me for a second. Let's assume for the sake of the argument that Trump is able to convince a ton of companies to start building manufacturing plants here in the United States so we can start building stuff. And let's assume for a second that Trump is able to find the labor supply amongst young men in this country to go work in those factories, as all these right-wing influencers are trying to do. What happens to all those jobs in 5 years, 10 years, when AI and robotics and automation advance to the point that we don't even need humans to start building an iPhone here in the United States? That we don't need that. That's where all manufacturing is moving right now. All these companies are juicing their bottom lines and making more money than ever by cutting out the middleman, by cutting out human beings. So now you have a crisis where right now, Donald Trump is driving up inflation for things like groceries and consumables and cars and electronics. He's driving up housing prices by putting tariffs on Canada for timber. So things are now more expensive than they were a year ago. And on top of that, you're trying to reshape an economy so that people are working in factories because America needs to make stuff again. And 5 years from now, let's say, again, it all works. I don't think it's going to, but let's say it all works. Even if it works, in 5 years, all those jobs will be gone. And now you have a generation of young people who have been sold a vision of going to work in a factory, which is noble work. And they're not going to have a college degree. They're not going to have any additional training. And all those jobs are going to be eliminated by big corporations that have invested in AI and robotics. It's a economic crisis today because of what we're doing to alienate ourselves and isolate ourselves and increase prices. And then in 5 years, we're going to have the largest unemployment crisis in American history. This is not a sound economic theory. It's just dumb as rocks.